Who do you think rules the world and what's their agenda?
I don't know. The immediate answers you could say is the WHO, WEF, the UN.
Nation by nation, the delegates stand up for the great new charter they hammered out together. 50 nations standing side by side, unanimous for peace. A powerful Security Council having final military authority. A General Assembly representing all member nations. A Social and Economic Council to tackle the causes of war. And an international court to judge any international disputes. The signing is done. The great charter is completed.
Trust us, the worst is yet ahead of us.
We can see the institutions which are there that are kind of facilitating and controlling everything. They can only control the world if you let them control the world. They can only control you if you let them control you. You can just not comply. They can tell me to do 10 things tomorrow and I can just tell them to fuck off. I'll go hang out with the sheep. And I'll get other friends to come and hang out with the sheep with me, right? What are they going to do?
Who runs the world, or who's behind the COVID agenda?
It's so difficult to say, isn't it? I mean, it's so obvious on one level that there's an enormous amount of money going to the billionaires. But I think there's something else. You know, if you do look into all the whole, you know, what they've said with Agenda 21 and Agenda 30 and whatever, and the plans for depopulation, they've said it. It's out in the open. It's not conspiracy theory. But I think it's funny because people are seeing through a lot of this stuff. Will they get away with more lockdowns because, you know, it's upsetting Greta and whatever, the climate hoax. It's so obvious that their narrative is crumbling, and most people seem to be realizing it now to one extent or another.
Destroying every field that's built upon. I don't know what the right words are right now, 'cause all I wanna do is scream right out. There's just so much to shout about.